2027 Storm Track weather with Chief Meteorologist Cameron Hopman.
Well, relatively quiet weather here at home, but off to the north and west of us, a very different story. Notice this well-organized line of showers and storms originating out in parts of central Minnesota, pushing through Minneapolis. Now you can see that bowing line of thunderstorm activity affecting the Northwoods, northwestern Wisconsin, though the majority of us, again, looking quiet, just hot and humid at this time. Our Doppler radar picking up an absolute ton of moisture here at the surface. That's all that corn sweat we talked about earlier in the day, that evapotranspiration from the corn, all the crops, all that heat kind of pulling that moisture from those crops into the atmosphere. And man, it is just brutal out there. But it's all that heat and humidity that's helping to fuel these showers and storms that have fired up over northern and northwestern Wisconsin. You can see out towards Whitehall, Black River Falls, Fremont, all these storms pushing east, generating the threat of damaging winds and large hail. As of now, no warnings for us, but we could see this warning box extend to far northern Juneau and Adams counties if it keeps on its current track. So we're going to watch that closely over the next little bit. For now, though, again, I understand there's a lot of green on our Doppler radar. We're staying dry, that is, unless you're talking about your skin or your clothing, because it is just gross out there. You step out, you start sweating immediately. It is past 10 o'clock in the evening. It is still 86 degrees. Our average high temperature for this time of the year is 79. Dew point values are at 77. It is brutal out there. Look at this, a dew point value at 10 o'clock at night in Platteville of 80 degrees. We want these numbers to be in the 40s or 50s. That's a signal that things are cool, comfortable. Not this. This is awful. And as a result, we're still dealing with feels like temperatures above 90 degrees. In fact, it feels like 97 degrees in Madison right now. Look at La Crosse. It feels like 100 degrees in La Crosse at this point of the evening. We're going to continue to see the brutal conditions stick around. In fact, overnight low temperatures only falling to the mid to upper 70s tonight, meaning there is really no relief from this type of heat and humidity. And this is when things could get concerning. When there's no real relief from that heat, 75 is cooler, yes, but there's still a ton of humidity in the atmosphere. You cannot cool off. So if you don't have that air conditioning, and it's important to find someone or someplace that does, try to get in, try to get some relief from all that heat. Showers and storms continue to fire up off to the north of us. They'll continue to do so. Latest model data showing that those storms could impact parts of Juneau and Adams counties, again, the far northern reaches. The rest of us will stay dry and relatively quiet from this system, though we're not out of the woods quite yet. Morning low temperatures sitting just around the mid to upper 70s early tomorrow morning. We'll wake up to a morning low close to around 76 degrees here in Madison. 84 at 10 o'clock. By noon, it's 89 degrees. We're looking at a high temperature tomorrow, back up around 93 degrees, isolated showers, thunderstorms, and yes, heat indices, those feels like temperatures near 105 degrees. As a result, the Storm Prediction Center National Weather Service placing the majority of the region under an excessive heat warning once again for tomorrow, another brutally hot day. Now, because we have all this heat and humidity, pop-up showers and storms will be a possibility. Any one of these storms could really pack quite the punch, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center has placed the entire region under that 2 on the threat index for our Tuesday, especially between 12 and about 8 o'clock in the evening. Damaging winds, large hail are greatest threats from this system. But the main story will be, thankfully, once the heat and humidity subside, the cooler weather to follow. Look at those temps. 84 Thursday, Friday 82. By this weekend, 83 and 79 respectively for Saturday and Sunday.
Just in time for the weekend.
Yeah. Just in time for the weekend, just in time for the taste, just in time for that game at Camp Randall. Yep. So things are looking very nice once we get to that weekend.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Cam.